what you know about each other.
We were on some guy's podcast, and
Yeah, that's
I don't know, asking questions, and then he started to debate us both, and he just lost control, and then he just sound really dumb. And then I
right.
said, Mr. Losario left. I didn't know if he was just upset that he left, or then he left me alone with the guy.
I was like, I'm out of here.
No, really, because I was enjoying watching them go. And it was, you know, the guy was just sounding really more ignorant and more ignorant and more ignorant. Like you could just tell. You could just, if you get women, you could tell there's a smell off that prey. And it was prey. And I knew that Losario, whether our styles and this, no one has my style, probably nobody has his style. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I knew that he actually had experience with women. Because the other guy didn't have experience with women, and that there's a clear. We could start there if you want to talk about that. Like, and women can sense this; they smell it more than we can.
Right.
I just fine tune my sense, being in field so much. You just know when a guy gets pussy, and you know this is adults, right? And when a guy doesn't get pussy, and it's just in the sentence structure, the grammar, the responses, the explanations. Oh my God, this dude he had never been in the kitchen ever. And he'd been talking about he owns a grocery store or some shit. What the fuck?
The thing is, I knew about Arash for years. Like I've seen your content for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that. That's cool.
He is. I've seen you like way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you because you've been doing stuff for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, but the thing is this, I think a lot of times what happens is when it comes to understanding, you know, the game and understanding yourself out here with what you're doing, I think a lot of guys, what happens is that most guys have a hard time you know, getting what they want in dating or whatever they're trying to do, because there's a deep-seated insecurity, and they don't actually believe they can get the things that they want to get. You understand? That's like, I think that's one of the main things. And then so what happens is that sometimes what you have is you have guys who will try to pretend and boast like they're the guy who gets it because they're trying to cover up the fact that they don't get it. And I think that's a disservice to themselves, because if they really need help, they actually need to just, you know, learn the things that they need to learn to actually make things go down. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. And like, how does one overcome that? How does one become secure? That becomes what I teach, because you could learn everything, guys. And if you don't have the structure to use that, then you can use it for a minute. But then when the heat comes back from the other side, and there's always going to be heat, if you're going to act like alpha male, then you're going to have to deal with alpha male problems. And that's going to happen. And then the structure will break. And then one of two things will happen. You either like shy away from game and say all bitches are hoes or whatever they are, but in a way that's not positive. Or you'll MGTOW it or just become real manipulative and real sneaky and eventually do like child porn or some shit. You're just going the wrong way. Why? Because when a female of caliber rejects you at a high level, if you're not prepared for that shit, if you don't have the inner structure to withstand that, you should not be approaching that. A cheetah is one of the fastest fucking animals, but a cheetah is not going to hunt a buffalo, right? But a lion would, and they're both, you know, apex predators way up there. So everyone's got to know what level they are and work at that level and then move up. And I think that's a big deal, you know?
That's real talk. It's real talk.